All right, I want to thank you for clicking on the link to watch this short video, whether you're a prospect someone is talking to about looking at LiveGood, maybe you're a pre-enrollee, or even if you're a brand new member. Today, I want to do this short video because I'm talking about the risk versus value proposition of LiveGood. Now, normally a video like this would be risk versus reward, and that's not the purpose of this video. That reward is about what you get when you take the risk to do something. But this video is going to be about your risk. If you join us in this venture, to the value that you get back for it. Because if this is $1,000 risk and you only get $100 worth of value back, don't do it. So anyway, that's the whole purpose of this. Now, in a basic nutshell, what LiveGood is a wholesale retail buyers club, and we're starting out with the purest, most healthy ingredients for nutritional products. But what it is, it's an operational business system. It's quality products at affordable prices. We like to call it Saks Fifth Avenue products with a Costco pricing to it. But it's also an income generating platform. And we're going to really talk about that today. But something we very seldom talk about, and I'm not going to cover a lot about it on this call today. I'm going to make another short video about it. It's a home-based business tax leveraging platform. When you understand the tax benefits of a home-based business, it is probably the best tax leveraging program that's available to you. So anyway, I want to start with the risk versus value, and I'm going to talk about the related to the membership itself and also the products. So let's start with the membership, and I want you to have full knowledge of what is the risk to you if you join us in this. All right, if you join us, if you're looking today and you're going to join today, you're going to pay a one-time affiliate fee of $40. That is to set you up in the computer, give you this turnkey affiliate site. It's to give you every benefit that every single member gets. And then there's two ways you can do it. You'll either pay your first month, because it is a monthly membership subscription, just like when I pay Sam's $9.95 a month. I pay Netflix $19.99 a month. I may have to rethink that. But your first month membership is $9.95, and it's a total of $49.95. So that's what your risk would be. But that's not what we recommend. If you're going to follow the program we teach, what I'm going to recommend, number one, is you reduce your risk as much as possible. And the way you do that is by joining a year in advance. Now, why is that? Because you receive a 20% discount. Basically, you get 2 months for free. And then, so your total, this is your risk. And that's what I want to make really clear, your financial risk if you join us. It'll be $139.50 your first year. That's your total risk. And then after that, every year, and that's at our current membership rate. I'm not a fortune teller. I can't tell you if our membership rate will go up somewhere in the future. But next year, if you continue to do this, you're talking about $99.95 a year from that point forward. So your total first year risk, this is your risk. This is your financial risk that you're taking, is $139.50. Now, let's talk about the value of this membership that you just paid $139.50. The very first value you get is that it's a you can't lose membership. Dwayne, what do you mean by that? Well, let's look at the very first value. If you've joined today and somehow, oh my God, I've made a horrible mistake. If that fear overcomes you, your LiveGood monthly membership charges can be refunded up to 7 days from the date of the charge. That's this month, next month, or any month into your membership, as long as there are no product purchase used from that time that you renew your membership. Now, everything in LiveGood is done on what we call a coded timestamp. In other words, when this is an algorithm, I'm going to talk more about that. When you join us, it's coded to a specific second date and time and date. And so when you renew, if you join us on the 5th of the month, every month on that date and time, your membership will renew. 24 hours a day worldwide, memberships are renewing in the LiveGood membership program. And if you join on a yearly basis, LiveGood yearly membership charges will be refunded 100% if you request it within 7 days, as long as you haven't used it. Now, if you've used your membership, they're not going to refund 100%. And 50% if you request it within 90 days. Well, why 50%? Well, because in 90 days, if you're canceling your 1-year membership, then you just join on a monthly basis. And if you'll calculate it, that's exactly what you would have spent joining per month on a monthly basis. And then after 90 days, there's no refund given. So they've made it as risk-free, you can't lose membership as possible. Well, you want a refund? Well, then to request a refund, all you do is you send an email to support@livegood.com with the name and RID number that's on the account. You get that right out of your back office. I do recommend you also include the way that you paid. In fact, you can go in and actually save a copy of the invoice from your back office that has all this information on it, and you can attach that to your response. So, and then your affiliate fee, that $40 we talked about, that's refundable also. If you request a refund within 7 days of joining. Let me tell you the win-win of this, though. Let's say you join as an affiliate member today, and for whatever reason, you decide, I just don't want to have any money. I don't want to earn anything. I just want to be a member and buy the product. So you can go in and just simply request a refund of your affiliate fee. You'll remain a member, and you can now buy our quality products at our wholesale prices. Or let's say you cancel everything. You joined in the 7 days, you cancel both your affiliate fee and your membership fee. Here's what I like about it. They don't just wipe you from the computer. You still retain your account, and you can now be a retail customer. And even our retail pricing on most of our products are better pricing for a better product than a majority of the competition that's out there. So once again, this is a you can't lose membership. Your membership, there's your very first value. Well, Dwayne, how do I cancel? I bet it's complicated. No, you simply log into your dashboard. This is what your dashboard looks like. Everybody gets this operational dashboard. And when you log in, your operational menu for you to operate, and we're going to talk about this dashboard and the value of it. You log in, and right here, it'll say My Membership. And this is a good time to do a little bit of education here. It'll say My Membership if you're a member. If you're not a member for any reason, let's say you've been a member and you log in and you see this says Membership Options. It means your debit or credit card probably expired. You didn't realize it. And, you know, you usually get your renewal debit card or credit card a month before it actually goes into effect. So you've been using it, but you didn't think about going in and putting it into your LiveGood back office. That's a way that they'll send you a text and an email on it also. So make sure you sign up for those. But if it says membership options, go in there because there's something that hasn't processed. But just simply go into My Membership. When you go in there, right there, cancel my membership. That's all you do. Boom, hit it and cancel it. And it's canceled now. If you're within your refund time and you want a refund, follow the steps. It works. We've tested this. It works perfectly. So that's the win-win of your initial. Your risk is the $139 or the $49.95. That is your total risk of your LiveGood membership. Now, let's continue talking about value. And let's talk about first the value of this dashboard. Now, I'm going to give you a little technical jargon here. And I found that most people that are members with us, they don't understand the work of art that they have built into this dashboard. On the business side of it, it is called an operational business algorithm. Dwayne, what do I mean by that? Well, it is the new wave of how we're marketing today. It's taking the human out of it, and it's these algorithms that everything that comes in to this operational business algorithm, the algorithm built into this website automatically does it. Everything from somebody coming on board, joining as a pre-enrollee, you placing an order, it's all automatic. It's time-stamped, it's coded, and this algorithm works, and it works exactly the same every time. That's the beauty of it. Source statistics, whenever you set up a source statistic to track certain prospecting things you're doing, it's automatic. It does it automatically. This thing, the more you look at this, here's something, I'm going to throw something out there to you. For those of you that have come to LiveGood, just like I did, you've been in the digital currency arena. I've been involved with it since 2015, I'm sorry. And On the membership side, listen, this thing works like it's a blockchain-like coded matrix. I could show you where this thing works almost like digital currency, because digital currency, if you know nothing about it, it doesn't matter. It's coming. We're already prepared for it. This is so exciting. Now, I'm going to throw something out here and I may get corrected, or someone may tell me I can't use this term. But if you're coming and you're a digital currency minded individual, I want you to think of this as a custodial wallet. And those of you that understand digital currency, you'll know what that means. Coinbase, it's a custodial wallet and an exchange. When I looked at this, I thought of it as the Coinbase of health and wellness. That's what it saw to me. Do you know that if let's say you earn $1,000 a month in LiveGood, you can go in and take 1,000 of that, you can drop it into your credit wallet. Let's say your son's going to school up in New York and he's also a member. You can drop that into your credit wallet, then you can go into that credit wallet and you can transfer that. All you need is the member's ID number and their username. You can transfer that to them. They could then go in there, take it from their credit wallet, move it back into their LiveGood wallet, and they could either move that into their iWallet, or they could go in through their BitPay in here. They could actually turn it into digital currency. And we are limited now, but they are already set up for us to be in the digital currency economy when that thing becomes worldwide. And it's coming, trust me. So that's the first value, is this dashboard. It is a literal work of art. Now, I'm going to talk about the value of the products here in just a minute, but I want to finish up talking about the value of this, the dashboard here and the becoming a member. Number one is just becoming a consumer or a wholesale member. Even if you just joined as a retail customer, you're going to get quality products that are as good or better than, in my case, that I was using at a fraction of the cost, even if I was buying them at retail. But if you become an affiliate member, now you get even bigger discounts, our wholesale pricing, but you get a global income potential from the day you join. There's 220 countries around the world that you can literally generate income from. You get this LiveGood replicated site, this functional operational algorithm that I talked about. You get all the tools, you get all the funnels for $9.95 a month. But if you pay a year in advance, you save 20% on that. It's all operational. We're not waiting for anything to come. They're not going to be adding something months from now, like so many of these companies out there. Join now, join now. We're going to have this. No, get it and it'll be better. We've got it. But listen, it's this marketing education that if you'll plug in, there is so much leadership and training and education. Even what you're watching today, this mentorship for $9.95 a month. Now let's talk about the value of this affiliate membership. It gives you a plethora of weekly presentation. You don't have to create anything. It gives you just this weekly presentation training through Zooms and conference calls. 3 replicated sites that if you went out, listen, I've developed my own little Project Air. I call it Project Air Restore for my air purification business. Oh my God, that was a nightmare and I don't have to create anything. I get a retail site, I get a marketing site, I get a recruiting site. It's an all complete marketing system. Listen, all the autoresponders and emails running on autopilot are built into these. Someone goes to my retail, they sign up for retail, they join as a pre-enrollee, they automatically get stuff educating them. Banners and flyers and posters, folks, everything that you've seen, all of this, everything that I have included and showed you on this presentation, I didn't create it. It's all being created by the field and the company. You know what it costs you to use it? $0. Think about trying to go somewhere and have this type of quality of banners and posters made for you. Oh, it would cost you a fortune, but you get a wealth of online, offline marketing education. We have Carl Wilt, Sarah McGee, all the way on up our line, Kelly Toller, Russell Curry, Tim Miller. It's just amazing the mentorship we get. But here is the best part of it. It gives you 7. It's now 7. It used to be 6 ways to earn. Now you have 7 ways that you can earn, whether you want to or not, whether you decide you want to make a dime. And let me deal with this one little thing right here, where because you can earn, never recruiting a single person, you can earn up to $2,047 a month without ever enrolling anyone. And I see on Facebook, well, I've been a member a month, I'm not making $2,000 a month. Well, what have you done? Well, I've done nothing. I've recruited. That's not what this is telling you. It may take 3, 4, 5 years for this to happen. Let me give you a good example. I have a woman in my group. She has sponsored 2 people. She just finally, after 3 or 4 months, recruited her 3rd one. She recruited 2 people. Those 2 people, as of last month, if I remember correctly, she has over 167 in her group right now. That means just in matrix bonuses, she's earning $41.75 a month, just in matrix, not counting matching bonuses on those 2 that she recruited. That's just matching bonuses. If all of those are in her 13 level, by recruiting 2 people, you pick up an additional level. Well, let's say some of those are out of her level. So let's say she's only at 25 a month. Well, folks, I don't care how you calculate that. That's $300 a year for what? A $99.95 month, a yearly expense to her, year after year. And I'm going to venture to guess that by knowing what's going on underneath there before this year is out, she's going to have somewhere between 500 to even up to 1,000 people down through her matrix. Well, one, she may get a little busier. She may see, hey, this thing could get big if I just do a few things. But think about just 1,000 people that's in her 13 levels. That's $250 a month. Month in, month out, 12 months in a year, $3,000 for $99.95. Let's say it takes 2 years for her to reach that level. Do you think that's a pretty good value based on the $99.95 risk? Will everybody do that? No, I have another man. He's recruited 3 people. His first month, there was those 3. Hadn't recruited anyone else. The next month, there was like 6 or 8. Then the next month, there was 12, 14. I don't remember the exact numbers. At the end of this last month, now there's 18 underneath him. Been adding about 3 a month down to that group. So let's just say that continued, didn't pick up pace. 36 in 12 months, plus the 3 that he recruited. 36 plus 3, that's 39. Now his membership is virtually free. That's based if he doesn't do anything. So this is the value. This is the value that this brings to the table for you. So now let's talk about the value in your product. Now, and I think really the product value is summed up in the mission statement. Here's the mission statement of LiveGood from day one, is to help people get healthy, stay healthy without having to spend a fortune to do it, which has been network marketing up to this point. Sell $10 products for $100, pay a huge bonus out to the people at the top, and reap a massive profit to the company. We're doing it on volume, folks. I don't make a dime on products. They're not paying me any profit, retail QV volume on products. I make my money in telling people about this membership. So value one are these product savings. That's what brought me to the table. You know, my multivitamin I was using with a previous company was costing me $60 a month. Great product. Do I think it's worth 600 times more than our product? Absolutely not. My greens and my reds that I was buying at Sam's, my greens were costing me, I think, $38 a month. But here's what I've noticed. Companies are, they're hearing about what we're doing. Companies are starting to adapt their pricing. I see it across the board now. So these product savings, this is value one when you join. No matter what else you do, value one when you join. Good, pure, healthy ingredients. You know, when you meet Lisa and Ryan Goodkin, our formulators and our health coach, These people are coming from a position of belief. They don't just tell you about it, they live it. He is a doctor of pharmacy, was in that industry for 15 years. You'll hear this across the board from a lot of involvement in LiveGood. People got tired of the old way of doing it. He got tired. He lost belief in filling people up with medicines, not ever dealing with the core issue. Folks, we're in a health crisis in America. Today, 60% of the population of America is pre-diabetic or diabetic. 60%. This is from the Centers of Medicare and Medicaid Services. 85% of everybody that reaches the age of 80%, 65, will have one or more chronic conditions. That's arthritis, heart problems, diabetes, just run the gamut. Run the gamut of what we think is normal getting old in America. Did you know the average 75-year-old man, that's how old I am, 75, the average 75-year-old man in the U.S. is taking 5 prescription medication. 2 of those are for the other 3. That's normal. We've been conditioned to think that is normal. And folks, I'm telling you, because I've been studying this stuff for 50 years, all of that has a direct link back to nutrition and environmental issues. All of these values for $139.50 for your first year, $99.95 from each year thereafter, the 100% best quality. Now, let's talk about an additional value. There's an additional value to your membership, and that's the refund policy. This is unbelievable. A 90-day empty bottle guarantee. If you're not 100% satisfied with any of our products, you simply send it back with whatever left or the unused portion. Now, you can print just a copy. And I've tested this, not because I'm dissatisfied with the product, because I do this. I test customer service. I test cancellation policies. I check a refund. I test everything, and it works perfectly. Every time I see people posting about customer service issues and all the issues people want to complain is somebody else's problem, it isn't. I've never had one issue in LiveGood, not one customer service, none, because I learned this algorithm and I study it and I make it work for me. 100% money back guarantee. How do you do it? Simply send it back. Another value to the membership from the product standpoint. So now let's deal with the white elephant in the room. Let's deal with the real risk here, and that's you. I want to tell you the tools that you're going to have available if you're going to be successful in this. A desktop or a laptop or a pad. It's that simple. And a smart mobile device. That's called your telephone. And how to use them. Oh my gosh. When you get with people my age, that gets scary. But folks, what are the knowledge and skills that are beneficial? Well, I love what Carl Wilt says. Folks, this is a highlight, copy, and paste business. It's not the old days. Now, that doesn't mean people aren't holding meetings at Perkins and Shoney's and different places. Yeah, that's still happening. But most of what we're doing, everything is moving to online. It's moving to AI. And this company is going to be one of the leaders in it. You got to learn how to use the tools that are available to you. Social media. I don't know nothing about social media. I'm having to learn Facebook. That's my little Waterloo. How do I learn it? By doing it. Someone said, well, what about Instagram? I can't even move to that point yet, or Twitter, or whatever the one the Chinese communist government runs. I'm going to learn my basics here and just focus on the basics. So the knowledge and skills that are really required, folks, it's not this up here. It's a willingness and ability to contact people. You see, abilities and skills can be learned. Listen, I'm a good example, an old dog learning new tricks. You can learn and you can perfect it if you're willing. But willingness is from the heart. That's you. That's the risk here. If you want to know the real risk. So your financial risk is $139.99 a year after that. That's your financial risk. It doesn't go up. It doesn't become more. There's not a bigger risk. There's not Oh, wait a minute. When I start earning like 10 million, I start making that 20, 30,000 a month. I bet I'm having to spend 5,000 a month. Nope. Zero. Here's what you're required to earn from zero to $1 million in LiveGood. Here's what's required. $9.95. Other than that, nothing else. $9.95 or $99 a year. It's that simple. Now, the value of you, that's what you want to develop is one, your skills. Every entrepreneur in every industry needs a specialized set of skills in their chosen endeavor. This is no different. The good news is you don't have to be born with them. We're in what's called, we're not in network marketing. The reason they use that term, because they want to change the face of it. It has such a negative connotation. I question, and then Ben Galinsky explained why he calls it network marketing, because he wants people to think different. We're going to be the face of network marketing. We're in relationship marketing. It's that simple. And fortunately, there's only a few skills you're going to need to master. Time management, how to network with people, teamwork, conflict resolution, creative thinking. These are all skills and the best way to learn them, get in the trenches, learn by doing. The other value of you, it's commitment, follow through, and focus. And I put these three together because sticking with something even after the initial enthusiasm has faded, that's commitment. Follow through means doing what you said you were going to do. John Small came on board and said, I'm going to be silver my first month. I'm going to be gold. I'm going to be. And so far, he's right on track. Why? Because he made a commitment to it. And then focusing on one thing till you achieve it. Now, I have a business that takes me different directions. It draws you away. But focus doesn't mean you're not doing something else. It means focusing on whatever you're doing at that point in time and getting it achieved. You know, these three areas are probably the most common reasons people don't succeed in relationship marketing. They lack commitment, follow through, and focus. And then if you look at their life, you'll find out it's pretty consistent in all areas. So, and that's not an indictment. It's just a statement of fact. Leadership, listen, the statistics never change. Only about 1% of people are going to be leaders. 10% are going to have the leadership qualities and act like leaders. 90% will be somewhat followers. And about 20% of those will lead a smaller group. Because leadership is where a pedal starts meeting the metal, so to speak. Teamwork, motivation, competence, skills, responsibility, communication, power, support. All of this plays into leadership. And people are constantly looking for leaders. Everything in our industry rises and falls on leadership. But listen, here is what makes LiveGood, no matter if you're not a leader, if you're willing to use the system. Here's traditional thinking, here's system thinking. Talents and personalities do not duplicate in relationship marketing. Systems duplicate. Successful business associates, they're following a system. Tim Miller, Russell Curry, Kathy Toller, Carl Will, doesn't matter. They're all following a system and they don't deviate. There's enough room for free thought, but they follow the system. But when you get it all down to this, who's going to have the most success? And here it is. It's the numbers. It's the final thing that if you have nothing that we've talked about up to this point, but you're simply willing to go through the numbers, and as you're talking with people, you're not afraid to talk about the LiveGood products or opportunity. I don't care what it is, which company, it is a product of numbers. He who talks to the most will have the most. And good people talk to a lot of people and they get better as they do it. Someone with no skills can succeed in this if they're simply working the numbers. And yet you take the most talented person, and I've got them on my team, but they simply don't talk to anyone. So the law of averages simply can't work for them. I'm going to end it here. You know, these are the things that you bring value, not reward. That happens when you bring value to this risk value we just talked about. Folks, the value, the risk is 139 up front, 99 a year. That's it. That's your total risk in this. And I don't care what anyone tells you. Oh, it's this, it's that. I don't care what anyone tells you. That is your risk, your financial risk. And here's what I'm going to tell you. If that will bankrupt you, if that will take food off your family's table, or if it's going to leave you short paying your bills, this may not be for you. You know, here's a statistic from the General Accounting Office. Did you know that 48% of all the families in the U.S. that are headed by someone 55 years or older have zero saved for retirement? Here's the next value, and the last one I'll talk about. This could literally, if someone is willing to put in the effort, can become that retirement that they don't have and probably don't have time to develop when you're over 55. So with that, I thank all of you that have joined us. I'm going to jump up here real quick. I'm going to stop our share. I'm going to stop